I built a YouTube channel that has over 12,000 subscribers, all whilst working a full-time job. And I'm going to tell you how I did that in this video. Starting. The number one thing that I did was just take action and start. I can remember I put off the idea of starting my YouTube channel for around 6 months. I was worried about what family, friends, acquaintances would think about me putting myself out there on the internet. And I was also just in general worried about being a bit rubbish. The first few videos I made with my friend Sam were pretty pants, if I'm honest. But once I got over the hurdle of, being scared to be rubbish or being scared to put myself out there on the internet, that's where I made the real progress. And ultimately, the only way you're going to get better at making videos is by taking the decision to make videos in the first place. You're not really going to improve unless you take action. I picked a good niche. Now, I picked a niche that's personal to me. And if I were to offer advice to anyone looking to build a YouTube channel of a similar ilk whilst working a full-time job or whatever, I'd suggest you pick a niche to make your YouTube videos about that tick 3 boxes. Number one, it has to be a niche that you are comfortable making 100 videos about with no real reward. The average YouTuber takes 100 videos to hit 1,000 subscribers, which, if you didn't know already, is the point at which YouTube monetizes your channel to where you can make YouTube ad revenue. So that's an important milestone, and it usually takes 100 videos to get there. Number two, you have to pick a niche where there's genuinely 100 videos worth of content to talk about. If you're picking a niche where you run out of things to talk about after 20 videos, you might make 20 awesome videos, but there's not enough videos to get to that 1,000 subscribers point in the first place. And also, there's not enough longevity in the channel to keep making videos once you get there. The thing you want on YouTube is a topic that you can constantly make new videos about, generate new content, and just have a long-standing YouTube channel. And thirdly, you need to pick a niche where the audience is big enough. There are enough people interested in that niche where you can build a YouTube channel that will actually make you money or help you, draw customers into a product or whatever. But you need to pick a niche that enough people are interested in. I make videos about fantasy football, a game called Fantasy Premier League. It has over 10 million players. And another important tip I'd give you about your niche, fantasy football was a game that I lived and breathed already. It was something that was part of my daily life. So making videos about it was kind of an extension already on top of a hobby that I already have. And I would say if you're looking to start a YouTube channel about a particular topic, make it a topic that's part of your life already, so you don't have to make that many fundamental changes to things to start the channel. I built a routine. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel alongside a full-time job, you need to find the best times in the day when you can focus and work on creating content. And that really is individual to you and your life circumstances. I'll share what I do. I get up quite early in the morning, usually around 6 a.m. I sit at my desk from around 6 till 7:30 a.m. and I work on all the graphics for my next video before I even, look at my phone, get in the shower, have breakfast, whatever. The first thing I do is sit at my desk and make the graphics for my YouTube videos. I go away, have breakfast, have a shower, and then I record the video and edit it all before 9 a.m. where I sign on to do my work day. I'm very lucky where I work from home, and that routine works for me working from home. That might not be the case for you. But the important thing that I've done is built a routine that I can replicate day to day. So I get up in the morning and do largely the same activity every day. And I find that that is really the secret to staying consistent. If you want a regular routine of uploading videos, for example, you need to have a regular routine of how you spend your days in order to fashion the time to make those videos. Live streams. I found on my channel the number one way to grow the audience in terms of building your subscriber count, and also just in general, building rapport with people that watch your videos, is doing live streams. The ability to talk to people live on air in a live chat on YouTube provides you with just a completely different experience to when someone watches a video. In real time, they get to ask you questions about your niche, and you can get to know them over time as well through the chat. I personally have found live streams as a really not just a way to grow my YouTube channel. That's not how I look at it. I look at it as also a way to connect with my audience, which is ultimately one of the best things that can come out of YouTube is the people you meet, the audience members you meet and grow a rapport with along the way. And also, there's a little hack around your live chat. You can set it to subscribers only mode. So if you're live on YouTube, in order for someone to chat to you, they have to press subscribe. That's a little hack that I found in order to grow your subscriber count when doing live streams. Making sacrifices. First of all, I'm just going to say that having a YouTube channel alongside a full-time job isn't for everyone. It means that you essentially have an additional job on top of an already busy full-time job, right? And if you're not prepared to juggle the two, then it's probably not for you. And ultimately, in order to juggle the two, you can't just fashion time out of thin air. You have to make sacrifices. You have to understand that there are things in your life that you simply cannot do if you want to build a successful YouTube channel alongside a full-time job. So for me, most of my weekends are largely dedicated to building my YouTube channel. I don't really have a whole lot of spare time at the moment on my weekends. I do give myself the odd break. Maybe once a month I'll go out with friends for meals and etc., etc. But most of the time, and it's a pretty, some people might see it as a sad existence. I don't see it that way because I'm working on something I'm passionate about and something that gives me a real purpose. But if you're in a position where you're working a full-time job, you're going to have to make these kinds of sacrifices. One of the things, well, a couple of the things for me were playing video games. I just found they were an absolute time sap for me. I could get addicted to them, and what they were providing me in return was only like virtual benefits and virtual gains. I wasn't actually leveling up in real life. I was simply leveling up within the context of the game. So I shifted, stopped playing video games now. In the times where I would usually sit down and play a video game in my flat, for example, I turn on my laptop and I do the graphics for my YouTube videos. And second of all, I don't really go out anymore on a weekends. And I'm not saying I say no to every single request I get to go out for a meal or go on for a night out, etc. But largely, I don't go out anymore. I go for dinners and stuff. I find that quite healthy. But going out on nights out, basically on the weekends, I just don't do anymore, particularly when it comes to drinking as well. I find that if I drink on an evening, I feel absolutely terrible the morning after. Not only does that take away from time I can directly work on my YouTube channel that evening, but it puts me out for a couple of days afterwards. I'm just not cognitively there. And I find that taking that out of my life has really given me an opportunity to work on my YouTube channel. All right, well, that's the end of the video. 5 simple steps there in terms of measures I took in my life or things I started doing in order to build my channel alongside working full time. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave me a like rating, subscribe to the Tom H Coaching channel down below. I've already got plenty of this kind of content on the channel and there'll be plenty more coming out soon. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.